off, boy. I'll kick your neck off, son. All right. We should be live, waiting for YouTube to catch up.
I got to remember to go on Rich TV Live and tell him that we're doing live streams. I got to remember to go on.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
All right. So I'll mute the. Okay. So there's a delay.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of a delay, which is perfect. Anybody joining us or coming to the channel right now, we're already live. First time ever doing this. So if there's any bugs or glitches, we're trying to work them out. Appreciate anyone who comes in to take a look at this. If this is the rewatch after it's done, I'm here with my brother Dan, IT guy, and we're just going to chit chat.
What's up, guys?
See who shows up, and let's kick around some topics. No politics, but cars and fun and all that type of stuff. So I got some race events coming up on. Let's see, what's the next one? The next one's going to be Saturday. I'm going out with the owner of Project Nitrous, Brian Collins, in his nasty notchback, as I call it. So that should be a great time. Go out there, and we just got done. He rebuilt 90% of the suspension and fuel system and different jets for his nitrous, and he's done a ton of work. So it'll be fun to see what that does. I believe Dan you come with Saturday night to go film?
I believe so, yes.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, if you're heading out to Wild Horse Pass, that's where we'll be on the 17th. And then the 23rd, I have another, there's a drift and drag that's going to be going on at Wild Horse. So I'll be filming that. And then on the 30th, I'm heading out to Tucson Dragway for Street Outlaws No Prep. And I got tickets where I get to meet the drivers. It's going to be pretty cool. Hey, Pullerbear Ed, how's it going, buddy?
What's going on, Pullerbear Ed?
I'm waiting to see it pop up on my StreamYard here. It's supposed to. Appreciate you joining, Ed. I know there's a little delay here. If you want to hop on, I can send you the link if you're not busy. I'll send you my email here. And if you email me, I'll go ahead and send you the link. Actually, I'll post the link right on here. Anybody wants to jump on, we'll let them on. Let me grab this. There we go. Boy, your backyard looks absolutely beautiful, brother.
Yeah.
Now my comments are popping up. There we go. Oh,
I just had them scalp the backyard and put in the winter grass.
That's funny because there's probably going to be a lot of people from the Midwest watching this, and yeah, we have to put in winter grass.
Yeah.
Looks like Pullerbear Ed is going to listen for now. If you guys haven't seen his channel, check him out. Pullerbear Ed is awesome. Great content. Super cool dude. He supports all the small YouTubers like me, comes to everybody's stuff and checks out their live streams. Very helpful tips on working on anything with a motor. And he does some cooking stuff too. Makes me hungry every time I watch it. So go check him out. Slap that like. There we go. Hey, I liked my own video. Sweet.
Nice.
Oh, he's on the East Coast, so it's 8 p.m. over there.
Oh, geez. Yeah, it's 5 o'clock here.
Yep. We switch, I believe it's November 1st is when we switch.
It could be.
Let's see, we got 2 watching. We'll see if anybody else shows up in here.
Don't fall asleep.
Got my coffee right here.
I watched the Narcs Cart video with the guy from Comp Cams, man. That's freaking cool, man.
Oh, yeah, that interview from Comp Cams, man, Narcs nailed it. The guy from Comp Cam was so cool. He went into some pretty particular detail on cams, cam lobe, everything.
Yep.
I mean, cylinder design, and he made a whole bunch of really cool comments on the basically the role that the cam plays within the engine. It's like the conductor of the symphony. Yep. And without that thing working correctly, and it goes for small engines and large, without the cam doing its thing, you don't have any music.
Yep.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, it was interesting to hear him talk about the methanol cars and how the methanol actually makes the cylinder heads less efficient because you're pushing more methanol through because it takes more methanol than fuel to run the car. Yeah,
no, he had some really, like I said, I'm telling you, anybody who hasn't watched
insights,
go check it out. He's a brilliant dude. He was a nuclear physicist who now makes cams.
He was a nuclear physicist, and the project that he was hoping to get on, they ended up scrapping the project. And there's not much need for nuclear physicists.
Yeah.
So he ended up being a guy who designs cams. And yeah, he's brilliant.
I just thought it was cool that Narcs was able to get in contact with somebody that high up the chain at Comp Cams. I mean, that's a huge manufacturer. I have a sticker right in front of me from Comp Cams.
My sprinkler's just kicked on, so the dogs are going crazy.
Don't get your paws wet.
Don't get it.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what the Project Mustang does. That'll be cool. It'll be fun to watch Brian do his thing.
You got any predictions?
I don't know. I think it's going to go straight, and it may pull a wheelie because the front suspension's a little tighter, and he's got a little more power in it.
Did he get his cage recertified yet?
Not yet. Pullerbear Ed. I'm reading on YouTube because this takes a while to pop over on StreamYard. Here we go. You guys need to check out Ohio Guy. They have 2 channels, Street Racing Channel and SRC Garage. Great family.
Yeah, SRC is awesome. I watch SRC all the time.
We'll have to check that out. SRC Garage, and he's got 2. Oh, Street Race Channel and SRC Garage. Sweet. Yeah, we'll do that, Ed. Thanks for the tip. We love any way we can find more racing content. That's all we do.
They got a couple of S10s that are just nasty, dude. Nasty. One of the ones that races all the time on street races. The old man has his own channel, and he talks about like doing the maintenance on the trucks, and shows all the content from them driving, and it's pretty cool, dude.
Oh, I can only imagine. Yeah, there's amazing stuff that they're doing with these vehicles. I mean, I know you can throw an LS in everything and anything, but there's so many other engine combinations. Like I watched Cooper with that 2JZ Camaro.
Oh my gosh!
Holy crap, that was awesome.
That thing is insane.
Oh yeah,
insane. Yeah, I went on there and I was hooting and hollering basically. Yeah, it was awesome, dude. I was really happy to see that. And he edged out Cletus.
Yeah.
And Cletus was happy as hell for him. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I saw that Ruby had left on him and took off, and I mean,
ran too fast.
7-second car. So yeah, it was still cool to watch and see that he supports him. Because
Yeah.
He's a good dude.
He's a good dude.
Oh, Pullerbear Ed said he loves the old man's channel and that they're running blow-through carbs on injection.
Yes. Yes. Yep. The old man's channel is awesome. I watched the heck out of it.
I was going to say that. What are some of the other channels that you watch that we can turn our viewers onto besides Destroyer1320 and Narcoleptic Customs? Got to make that a little tongue twister.
I will have to look it up at some point and make a list, and we'll talk about it next time.
Well, I know you watch PFI Speed and Boosted Boys.
Yeah, I watch PFI, Boosted Boys. What's it? DIY Hemi. He's got his own store, which is pretty cool.
Sorry, trying to make it interesting.
Right?
There, I'll put my mask back on. It's the only time you'll ever see me.
It's the only time you'll ever, yeah, it's the only time you'll ever see him wearing a mask.
Yeah, Pullerbear Ed said it's a twin turbo on carb and it's a small block Chevy.
Yep. It's wicked. That thing is fast, dude.
But, yeah, every manufacturer has something that you throw some boost on it or build it right. Man, it's crazy. We're living in the best time to be a car guy in history, in my opinion.
Yes.
I mean, it's like, not as cheap, but they're definitely
just like the guy from Comp Cams was saying, you know, I mean, you can go pull an LS or a Hemi or you know, a small block Ford out of the junkyard, add boost, and you've got an unbelievable combination, you know?
Oh, dude, yeah. Big time. And it's cool to see some of the cars they're putting these things in. They're not sticking with your standard, oh, it's a Camaro, oh, it's a Mustang, oh, it's a Challenger. I mean, we saw the, what's their name? Crazy House Customs with that little.
Oh, yeah, Dakota. Yeah.
I mean, there's a bunch of people putting them in some cool looking rides that aren't the norm. I love when they take old, you know, Aries K wagon or something and put 1,000 horse in it. That just is awesome.
That's fun. I apologize if my air conditioner's loud. I don't know if you can hear that or not.
No,
no,
I can't hear a thing.
It's I'm supposed to have background canceling and all that, but I don't always know if it's working or not.
Pullerbear was saying that yes, it's crazy fast, and now they're going to change the younger brother's truck from nitrous to turbo. And that's always an interesting thing too, because nitrous to turbo, you have to change so many things in it.
Yeah, it's a complete overhaul.
Yeah, different animal, and then you're going to be faster on the top end than you were off the line, and yeah, it's a whole new ball game. There's a bunch of stuff to change, and depends on how big a turbos they're putting on. If they're putting on putting out a bunch more power, torque converter possibly, trans, gearing. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. That'll be cool to see. I love watching that stuff.
I do too. Yeah, the 2JZ that's in Cooper's, what is the Z28 or whatever it is, Camaro.
Yeah.
He's running nitrous and turbo.
Yep.
So he uses the nitrous to kick it. Like, he went down the track, got halfway down the track, and had to let out because it started getting squirrely on him. And the minute he got back in it, it picked up and took off. And it was because of the nitrous. The way they have it set up is pretty cool, man.
Yeah, no, that was crazy to watch him gain on that Camaro and
run him down. End up running him down. That was awesome.
Pullerbear Ed said there's 70+ millimeter turbos, so those are pretty good size.
Goodness.
I don't know what shot of nitrous he was running, but that's gonna put a little pep in his step.
Yeah, just a touch.
All right. I'll quit playing around.
Keep knocking my frickin' stand over.
There you go. Yeah, do you know of any other big races that are coming up? I mean, I know the NHRA is kind of winding down. They haven't really had much of a season anyway because of all the crud.
I mean, not really. I know the street scene around here has died down quite a bit. They had an incident last week and pretty much put the kibosh on most of it. So that's the other channel. I was trying to remember the name of that guy's channel. But he has a lot of street race content on there, and it's pretty good. It's pretty well edited, and it's a nice looking channel. Like I said, I'll write them down and have a complete list.
Well, but I know your buddy RC Nuts is really cool too.
Yes.
If you're into RC cars at all, the dude has an amazing channel. RC Nuts with exclamation. Great dude. Just looking to make his way in YouTube, just like all of us, starting out small and working his way up.
Yeah, actually, I know the way I know him is he's my AC guy, and we talk here and there, because when he came over, he was a cool dude, and he gave me some tips on what I can do just to make my AC work better, which was awesome because they don't normally do that,
Yeah, they usually here's $800 for a capacitor, we're out.
Yeah, right. And he was really cool, and hooked me up with some know-how on the AC system, which was nice. But he ended up we still we chat once in a while, and I had told him that you had a YouTube channel, and he had just started his channel. So
it's still pretty fresh.
He's only had it for like a month, but he's got some pretty cool content on there if you're into RC for sure.
I told him I want to take his fastest RC car against mine at the track. I think that'd be a cool video.
That would be fun.
Oh, Pullerbear Ed says the boys are 19 and 23 years old, but they can drive.
Yeah, they can drive. They've been doing it for a while. It's pretty obvious.
Yeah, kind of in the blood.
Yep.
I see we have 4 people watching. I don't see the comment from the other person that's in. And we got 4 likes. I appreciate that. That's awesome.
Nice. That's cool. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, appreciate that. I mean, I didn't know if anybody would show up to this or not because it's my first time ever doing live. So,
well, we're just a couple of down-home Illinois boys, from Arizona.
Yeah, Illinois boys from Arizona.
trying to make a presence and hang out and talk to people and get to know some new people and
help out wherever we can. Yeah,
absolutely. If anybody has any questions about anything, they can always comment or whatever, and we'll do whatever we can to try to give them the answer. So,
yeah, that's what makes the world go round. I mean, we all got to help each other, especially right now. Everybody's stuck in their houses, and the boogeyman's all going to get us. But that gives us more reason to work on stuff and build cars faster, build go-karts. Speaking of that, sorry anybody who's been watching that Hammerhead video. I got it, sneak peek. I got it running, but I pulled my back yesterday trying to take apart the other cart I have to take the clutch off to get it on so I can actually finish it and do the final reveal and drive and all that stuff. So it's coming soon. Bear with me. As most of you know, my brother and I ran around the world doing Race Week 2.0. And so that's kind of took a back burner for now, but I'll get that up and going. I did sell that little 4-wheeler that was on the channel for a second to some really cool people. But yeah, that's plugging along, and that'll be coming up soon. I haven't been doing many cooking videos. I really haven't been doing a lot of cooking. It's been over 100 for how many days now?
Oh, yeah.
50.
Forever.
Track, like 3 months of 100, 110 plus. So
yeah,
even being outside, you feel like you're just going to burst into flames. So I haven't been doing much cooking.
Yeah, we're just now starting to get just a little bit of a break. It's actually what, probably 95 right now.
Yeah. Yeah, next week's supposed to hit, I think, 89, which will be nice. And
yeah, that'll be nice. Start our summer.
Exactly. Of course, we'll probably have 1 week of 89 to 90s, and then it'll be 50s, and we'll be done.
Yeah, no kidding. That's about it.
Still, just get us some good DA.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That'd be sweet.
Oh yeah.
Do you know, is the track going to be open at all this winter?
The track is open until November 14th for Wild Horse, and it ends on the 22nd for Tucson, and then starts back up January 1st, 2nd, and 3rd in Tucson with the hangover races.
I've never understood that. I'm always like, you know what? In Arizona, you almost need to shut the track down in the summertime. You know, have it open in the fall and the spring, and just have it open in all winter.
Yeah, agreed. I don't know. The tracks out here, my opinion, are kind of poorly run. Oh, Pullerbear Ed, he said, yeah, the first couple of lives will be a little rough, but you get a day set and time when people, you know, a normal time, and people will start following you. I agree. I appreciate the advice from you, man. I know you've been doing this a while.
Yeah, he's a cool dude.
It's 65 out where Pullerbear Ed is at.
Yeah, I had to shave my beard and mustache a little bit, but I used to have a nice big beard like he has.
You were going along the Duck Dynasty path for a while. I know.
I was working on it.
Shout out to StreamYard for having this. This free software is amazing. If anybody's learning how to do this, StreamYard has been pretty simple to set up. I did some tests with Dan IT guy earlier, and hopefully everything's coming through good. Sorry, Dan, go ahead.
No worries.
Hey, we got 6 people in here now. Hey, everybody. Appreciate you coming.
People. Yeehaw! Here we go.
Hey, we're building. We start with one, and the snowball rolls.
I like it.
Yeah, whoever's on here, go ahead and comment, chat with us. We'll take questions or new topics, whatever you want. If there's anyone who wants to jump on the stream and has computer and capability of doing it, let me know, and I'll actually, I already posted the link up at the top. As long as you're a good, solid person, not messing around, we'll drop you up on here and we'll chit chat. You can hop on the live stream.
Is it Tampa Boys?
Tampa Boys Customs. Yeah, those guys are awesome too.
I was just trying to think of some of the other channels that I watch. Especially the not so known ones, you know.
Oh, and Twisted VTwin.
Yep, Twisted VTwin.
There's a whole bunch of good dudes in that realm of go-karts, mini bikes, pulling tractors like Pullerbear Ed.
Cars and cameras.
Yeah, cars and cameras is great. I mean, they do some crazy crap.
Redbeard's Garage.
Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of good YouTube out there. That's not just the main ones everybody's watching. There's other ones that people can check out, man. It's a blast.
Yeah, absolutely. I just hope that we can, you know, carve out something and entertain people. You know, that's all we really want to do.
Oh yeah, for sure. And there'll be more builds and stuff coming up as this thing gets rolling. And right now, me having been unemployed since April, I don't exactly have a bankroll where I can go and drop a couple grand on a car and start working on it. So
yeah, exactly.
Hopefully I can get some employment coming here and keep growing this channel and make a little bit of money on here to put back into the projects. And like you said, entertain people. We want to go do stupid stuff.
Yep.
We want to go break things, you know?
We want to have fun.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to get an old car and just go out and ruin stuff. I don't know why. Just one of those things.
Oh, heck yeah, man. Let's see how much nitrous a stock bottom end will handle, and let's go blow it up.
That's what I'm saying.
Go shoot the rods to it and, you know, throw a trailer behind the old Durango and
there we go.
Home. Rebuild it again, do it again.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's all about having fun.
It is. Having fun and helping as many people as we can.
Yep.
Go-karts or Gone Fishing is another great channel that Pullerbear Ed just reminded me of. Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. That guy's cool too. Really good guy. And there's a guy, oddly enough, named Dr. Mitchell that we met on Raceweek 2.0. I'm actually going to set up an appointment and go get my snarly teeth all fixed up by him. He's a good dude, and he has a channel as well.
I need to hook up with him too.
Well, I just think it'd be cool to have a dentist who actually loves cars. I mean,
yeah.
And he was such a nice guy when we met him. Why not support the guy, you know?
Yeah, he was a really cool dude.
There's a lot of good people. The Couple Project, that's another one that we met through Raceweek 2.0. They're working on a Firebird, I believe, right now.
Yep.
Late 80s Firebird, early 90s. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This is going to be so fun.
I actually cut my teeth on YouTube and some of this stuff with a channel called Rich TV Live. And what he does is he's a stock guy. And actually my whole start out on YouTube was all pretty much geared towards stocks, trading stocks and that kind of stuff. But
well, didn't you make an
app? He's got a good channle too. What's that?
You make an app for him too on Google? You made an app?
Yeah, I made an app for him. For a while, we had it on there for a while, but ended up being too much. Just I got a regular job, and trying to do the app and do my job at the same time is not too great. So yeah,
trying to keep
everything too much.
Yeah. Well, we had 6. We're back down to 4, but hey, it's all good.
Well, you know.
Anybody
come on in, kick the tires.
That's what I'm saying. Anybody who's watching the rebroadcast, I'm going to make this a regular thing every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Join us. I'll send you the link if you want to get on and show your face and chit chat. We're more than happy to have you on, and we'll see what we can do for you if you got questions or you just want to get in and talk shop. You know, racing, cars, girls. I mean, what? I didn't say that.
Yeah, well, what?
No, I'm too old for that noise. I got 2 of them I'm raising, so I don't need any of that.
Goodness, me too. Yeah, I'd love to show some pictures of what my daughter just did to her car.
Oh,
goodness.
Yeah, Annie. Yeah, that's what, number 3.
Blasted. Yeah, number 3.
Cracked the back of it. Pullerbear Ed says, I just like bringing old junk back to life, but maybe a little better than it was before. And I agree, man. I love taking, I mean, if anybody looked at the first picture, and I went back and looked at it, the first picture of that little silly golf cart or go-kart I'm working on, that thing was a turd. Nobody'd want that. Nobody'd give $1 for that thing. It was ruined.
That thing was beat.
Giving new legs to an old thing, man. I agree with you, Ed. It's awesome. And when you're done with it and you look back at what it was and what you were able to create, the feeling of accomplishment is awesome and something no one can take away.
Yep. I mean, Eric can attest, that's what I got my start at, is working on motorcycles and go-karts and mini bikes, and people would throw them out and I'd pick them up and do whatever needed to be done to get them up and running and turn around and sell them. And I went through quite a few of them. I had a AMC Harley and
I got to correct you on that. The first thing you did was RC cars. You get a brand new one for Christmas, and mom and dad would walk away. We'd turn around, you'd have the whole thing spread out, all the parts taken off it. Sorry, go ahead.
I used to put a motor on anything. I had a big bolt construction set, and I put a motor on the truck that came with it.
I remember that. That wasn't that the same truck that we drilled out the back of it and put what was it? Is it C8? A C version rocket motor in the back of it and let it rip.
And shot it down the road. That was fun. Yeah, the good old days,
Oh yeah. Here, I got to pop on my smoking mask here so I don't bother anybody. There we go. All right. Now I won't get in anybody else's face.
Yep.
Got to keep everything PC. So I'm thinking I'm going to
cool.
do this. I want to do this for an hour coming up on the next versions of this. I don't know how much time you have, Dan. We only got 3 people watching right the minute. I don't know if you want to go for an hour or you want to just go till you feel like, I'm done. Hey, there he goes. Narcoleptic. What's up, buddy? Hop on, dude. Jump on in. Do you guys live close to each other? Yeah, we live about
a mile.
3 minutes away.
Right down the street.
Yeah, if you need the link again, let me know. Let's see. That would hop. If he hops on, we got another half hour here. I'd just love to pick his brain because, boy, he's got some really good content, some really good contacts.
He does.
Dude, man.
Yep.
Been having a lot of fun. Dude. I've been helping him here and there. He got his background working on his podcast stuff. So now he has a picture of his Narcs cart behind him when he's doing that, which I think you saw in the comment.
Yeah, I saw that
one.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. No, we work as a team, man. It's cool when you meet good people like Pullerbear Ed and the Tampa boys and all those guys to work with each other, because that's what we grow as a family, and as we grow, next thing you know, all of us are cranking in some good cash and doing this for a living, and start doing collaborations and entertaining as many people as we can.
Yep.
Let's see if he jumps on here. I may have to resend him the link. That or he's on his phone, maybe.
Well, I'm on my phone, so that works.
Yep.
You got your Snapchat up in the corner?
Whoa, your microphone's up under your armpit or something.
Oh, I said you got your Snapchat up in the corner?
I think it pops on when I turn it. It's a snap camera. That's how I got these little effects. So let me. Here, I'll become a cookie. There. That's better. It just makes it more fun, I think. I'll dress up for the occasion. Here we go. If Narcs is coming, I got to get all fancy, That guy brings
get
the
all
heat.
dudded up.
Yeah, I was hoping he'd hop on because we never got to have a beer together. We drove all that way and never got to have a beer. Oh, yeah. The new one popped up. Sorry, buddy. I didn't get to see it till just now. StreamYard, as you know, is just a second behind. It's also cool building a 20-horse VTwin that will turn 8,000 RPM at 80 horse. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
That's hauling the mail.
Those are so awesome, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he builds some serious motors, dude. That's I've watched his channel a few times.
He built is building one. I didn't get to see if he finished it yet or not. For Twisted VTwin, sent him over the parts and stuff, and Ed was putting it together. Man, it looks like a ripper.
Yeah, those little V-twins can really pump out some horsepower. It's pretty crazy.
Oh yeah. Well, you and I have been talking for a while about getting one of those little Predator Hemis and building those things up, see what we can get it to do.
I'll tell you what I'd really like to do is get a Tillotson 225. Those things are nasty, dude.
I've seen pictures of them. I've seen isn't there a rotary version, or is that not a Tillotson?
That's not a Tillotson.
Okay.
That's sock.
Ah.
Those are cool.
Does it come with a foot?
Yeah, SACH.
Ah. We got 6 people watching now. Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining. Appreciate it. I know this is probably a little delayed, but anybody wants to jump on and talk to us, the link is in the comments if you scroll up. Actually, I'll repost it just because I think it'd be fun to bring other people in.
Yep.
It says not to do it, but I'm going to do it. I'm just that guy. That, and we got a really good audience, so not too many crazies, I don't believe. I got 5 out of 6 likes. Make sure you sidekick that like. Oh, Pullerbear Ed said he'll come up in a minute. Thank you, buddy.
Nice.
Get this thing rolling. Yeah, when's the last time we had rain out here, dude?
Dude, it's been a long time.
I don't even know what rain looks like.
It's been a long time. Yeah, we had like one rain shower like maybe a couple of months ago, and that was it. We didn't even really have a monsoon this year.
Well, we got the dust and all the stuff that makes you mad, but we didn't get anything that helps anybody's crops or anything like that. So
no. I'm Batman.
I think that one pulls a little too much bandwidth here. There we go. For some reason, this one just looks more natural to me. That's where I'm heading with my beard. I gotta get it long enough so I can tie it up.
There you go.
Well, we're back down to 3. Keeps jumping in and out. It's all good. We'll get Pullerbear on here and see where it goes from there. See if Narcs can get home from he was out working some social media stuff, which if anybody out there wants product reviews, anything like that, please hit me up. I'll be more than happy to do videos on it or bring them to my channel and help you get some little more view or you know what I mean? I'll shout it out to the world.
Get some traction.
Yep. All right, this thing's slowing me down here. I got too many toys going. There we go. All right, we're back.
And we're back.
And we're back. Thanks for coming, everybody. You're on Destroyer1320. And yes, by the way, I'm actually a complete idiot. I don't just
Yeah, he's a good voice master. You should tell the story. You should tell the story about winning the tickets to the Chicago Bears.
Oh no! That was the Cubs for doing Harry Carey. I don't know.
Yeah, that's right.
If anybody watches baseball at all, but in Illinois, I did. We watched the Cubs, and I called into a radio station. They had already picked 3 people. And I called in, and they kicked the last person out and let me jump into the contest because they heard my Harry Carey. And I ended up winning the tickets. It was pretty good. Hey, everybody, come on down to the ballpark. Cubs win. I wish they had a Harry mask. That'd be good.
Right? You could totally do that.
Oh, we're back up to 4 now. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. It's weird. My views go up, views go down. All right, there's Pullerbear Ed. He's pulling up now. Come on in, brother. It says devices not connected. Let me see what we can do here. There he is. Let me add you to the stream, buddy.
Hey, what's up, guys?
There he is.
Hey,
what's going on, man?
Just got done shop and decided to come on in the house here, hang out with you guys.
Nice.
Appreciate you joining, man. That's huge. Been a great supporter. I love your channel, and it's an honor to have you on our first live stream.
No problem. So.
What you got? What you working on? What's your new project? Did you get Twisted VTwin's motor built? I didn't get to see the video if you did.
No. I was waiting for some dowel pins and stuff, the alignment pins for the head and closure plate, and some shims for the cam. So I'll probably be back on that this weekend. So
nice. Yeah, that thing looks like it should be a beast. I mean, that's a wicked looking motor.
That is a thumper.
It's 50.5 cubic inches. It's got pro heads on it, and I believe the valves are intake valves are 1.6. and it'll be running on full methanol. So we're talking 100+ horsepower.
Wow.
Holy crap. And he's putting it on
It's going to be a monster.
And I talked to the guy that ground the cam, and he said minimum it should turn 10,000 RPMs.
Gosh.
Holy.
He said it should be happy somewhere between 1150. He said that should be its sweet spot.
Goodness.
Wow. That's going to be bananas, man.
What's stock, like 3,500?
So.
Oh, I think he's freezing up there.
Yep.
We'll wait for him. He'll come back.
Yeah, he'll come back.
I can see you got that big, huge pipe over at your house, Dan. You haven't even flinched. I got to crank mine up a little bit and get that fiber going or something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll set you up with a good router and stuff. Or not router, the cable modem. And that's really the key, I think, is having the right cable modem.
Yeah, my stuff's we've been here 5 years, so it's 5 years old.
Yeah, I just bought mine a couple years ago, so it's a heck of a lot better than the stuff I had before. Oh, looks like he dropped out.
Yep. Connection failed.
But yeah, that's the other thing that I do is IT work. That's my boring life.
Boring? You dig holes underground?
Yeah. Lay fiber. Put in towers.
Yeah, he said he's having PC problems. He said he'll be right back. He probably got to restart, and he'll join us again.
Cool.
Heck yeah, brother. Looks like he needs to have some day and IT guy jump in there and fix it.
That's right. Probably had a memory overload.
Oh yeah. So tell us about what about one of your builds when we were growing up? I'm gonna step right over here and grab some ice for my cup. What about the Indian motorcycle? That's a good one. Okay. No one will believe that thing ever even ran. I
know. Yeah, I had a friend of mine that his brother had an Indian motorcycle. It wasn't the old Indian. It was like a remake of the Indian, like the second remake. It was like a AMC, I think, or something Indian. And it was a dirt bike. It was a 125cc. When I got it, it was froze up. I had to basically take a block of wood and knock the piston loose, got it loose, and tried to get rings for the motor. And of course, you can't get rings for it because it's an Indian and it's like one of maybe 5,000 that exist. So I figured out a similar Honda and just went that route and found some rings and basically played with it until I got it running. And I think that was actually the first motorcycle that I got pulled over by the cops.
I remember that. And actually, I remember that piston. Something had happened, and it had a big old smack in the top of the piston. Like it smacked the spark plug or something. All right, Pullerbear is coming back in. Here we go. There he is. Wow, that's clear. Much better, buddy.
I'm on my cell phone now.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's how I'm doing it too.
We were just talking. My brother had an old Indian motorcycle. Probably, what was it, mid-70s, 72, 70 something?
I want to say it was like 78.
Like an Enduro.
It was an Enduro. It was an off-road motorcycle. It was like one of those second coming kind of things, and they tried to use the Indian name, and it was an Italian. No, it wasn't Italian. It was Japanese, I think. it was a weird duck, but yeah, I had to do quite a bit of work on that thing to get it running. They froze it up, and I had to basically tear it down, and it was 2 cycles, so it wasn't too bad, but it was a fun little project that I played with for a while.
Learned a lot from that one. I remember pushing him on that damn thing probably 400 miles.
Forever. Yep. That's how I learned how to reset the float bowl. She wasn't right.
Hey, Joseph, how are you? I see somebody else joined.
Yeah, apparently my computer needs more updates. That's what the issue is. It was trying to update and run Chrome and stuff at the same time.
Right. That's pretty typical. I ran into that today on my work computer, but
no, so that's what's nice about my work. All of our updates, they tell you to leave your computer on overnight, and IT goes in and does all the remote updates and everything, and come in the next day and it's all ready to go.
That's a good way to do it for sure. Ours, it'll basically tell you need to update, and it won't do anything until you click, go ahead and do it. And basically when I have downtime, I'll just click it and let it run. Or like you said, if it's, end of the day and it's still on there, I'll click it and let it run overnight. But sometimes it gets a little wacky.
Yeah, well, our IT department has remote access to all of our computers, so any updates that need done, they just send you an email or call you and say, "Hey, leave your computer on tonight. We're going to update it." I'm like, "Okay."
Nice. Yeah, I used to run one of those. I was the entire IT department for a pharmaceutical company.
Oh, well,
interesting work, let me tell you.
This is a university, so half the time I'm like, I don't even want a computer anymore. Well, you have to have one.
Yeah.
No, you people keep emailing me too much, and I got too much mechanical stuff to do that I can't sit in there and answer all your emails.
Right.
Yeah, it makes it hard to do the job. And then, didn't you get my email? No, I was trying to do my job.
Well, I've got it securely on my cell phone too, which is a big pain in the butt. But they're like, "Well, answer it on your cell phone." I'm like, I'm elbow deep in grease.
Right.
What
do you want me to do?
I will answer your email and everything when I get a chance.
When time permits.
You should reply with just a whole bunch of random letters and be like, "See, that's what you get." Like all over it. A Z Z B B B B B.
Well, we went to the computer phone things. Our phones all go over the computer now. Yeah, they don't. It's not a regular phone. And when they first set mine up, my voicemail would pick up after 4 rings. And I'm like, I can't even get my gloves off in 4 rings.
Right.
Right.
Let alone answer the phone. My shop at work is 10,000 square feet, 100 foot by 100 foot.
Nice.
There's a phone on the wall, about mid-wall, and then one in my office, which is clear at the other end of the shop. And I'm like, I can't walk from the rack that I'm working on into my office to answer my phone in 4 rings. You got to do something. Well, that's the most we can do. Well, then they started checking into it, and now it's 9 rings. So I got to tell people, hey, when you call me, let it ring about 9 times, because that's when my voicemail will pick up.
Nice. So, Ed, what was or what is one of your favorite cars that you've ever owned? And are you a Ford guy, Chevy guy, every guy? What's your story on the car scene?
For most of my life, I was a Chevy guy. My favorite car that I've owned, which I still have, is a '69 Impala.
Oh man.
It's a 4-door. I'm the third owner on it. It's got the 327 in it, but it's the big horsepower 327 because I got the paperwork from when the guy originally bought it. He got the trailer towing package, the heavy duty transmission, and the 300 and some horsepower 327 that come in the vets.
Oh,
Nice.
In it.
Those little
It's been in
327s are screamers.
Well, it's been in storage now for 20 years.
Ah, goodness.
20, almost 28 years. I was 19 when I parked it, and it hasn't been out of storage since. But now I have both Dodge and Chevy, Dodge pickup trucks and Chevy pickup trucks. So
nice. Yeah, we're a little bit of everywhere. We just like fast. I like power. I don't care what name's on it.
Yeah.
I can't get into too much of the fart can stuff. I'm just not a fan of the noise of it.
I like the little
some of those
6 cylinders. What they're doing with them.
Probably 2JZ is probably my favorite motor from China.
I like the K24.
Like I said, I like the little Hondas and Nissans. What they're doing with those little 4 cylinders. But like you,
amazing.
I don't like the fart noise.
Yeah.
It sounds like a 2-stroke motorcycle going down the road.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I still need all 8 cylinders. I need 6-inch exhaust, flames shooting out of them.
Yes. Oh yeah. Well, that's cool, man. That Impala sounds like a sweet ride, man. Those are one of my favorite GM vehicles.
Yeah. Well, my favorite Impala is the 63. There's something about a 63 convertible Impala. Just the lines, and it's the back end that I like the most. The back, the tail lights and stuff.
Or tail lights, yeah.
But I like the 69 front end because that's the only year that they had the full wraparound chrome bumper above and below the headlights.
Yep.
Everything else, the 61, 62s, or I'm sorry, 60, what is it, 67, well, all of them actually had just the half bumper down below. They only did that in 69 because in 70 they changed the front end again. So,
oh yeah,
but mine is a big old 4-door boat. The other cool part about it is there's no A-pillar in between the doors. So when you put all 4 windows down, it's just a big ass open hole.
Yeah, big oval.
Yeah. And I drove that thing in high school, and when I first got it, everybody's laughed at me and everything else. And I'm like, dude, you know what this thing has in it? Well, I got a 350. I'm like, okay, you got a Chevelle or a Nova, like everybody else with a 350. You're running a 650 carburetor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll race you, but we're going to race a mile. because I'm just getting out of second gear in a quarter mile.
Yeah.
Let me get it wound up and get rolling, and we'll hit 120 miles an hour.
Oh yeah. Yeah, those will build some steam. Of course, I imagine it had a low rear gear then.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, it looks like our guy Joseph over here, he said, have you guys seen that Mopar-powered Prius? And
yes.
Yeah, my brother and I were huge fans when the guy was building it. I thought it was the best kick in the face ever of the electric vehicle, which they've come a long way, and I understand. And they can be fast. That new Cobra Jet electric power is just insane. But yeah, that little Prius with the Hemi in it was probably one of the coolest builds I'd seen in a while.
Well, I liked what Banks was doing with their diesels, with the Duramaxes.
Yeah.
They had that rail for a while that they were running, and that thing was impressive, but all of a sudden it just kind of disappeared.
Yeah, they probably got the EPA or somebody yelling about the smoke and all. You know how they don't let anybody have fun anymore.
Right. And there for a while I was following the there's 4 guys doing the electric dragsters rails,
Yeah,
Those guys were turning some pretty impressive numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of them was Big Daddy Don Garlitz. I actually got a chance to go to his museum. He didn't have his electric cars there, but man, that dude is one of the pioneers of everything that has to do with drag racing. And seeing him go into electric kind of made me go, wait, I should probably look at this. And my brother and I, our dad was an electrician, so we understand electric. We know how electric motors work. And don't get me wrong, they will be fast as hell one day when they get them efficient, but they won't pump you in the chest and make you, smile as big as a, well-built V8 would, in my opinion.
They're fun.
Well,
They're fun. They have their place.
Well, the one I was watching there for a while, they were setting records. The problem they were running into is they were burning the cables.
Yeah.
Getting too hot
for the amperage. But the batteries were custom built, the controllers were custom built, and it's just like, I work on a lot of electric golf carts.
Yeah.
So I know how the amperage and stuff, the stuff that they were working on, you wouldn't even feel it kill you.
Right.
No. Instant.
Yeah.
I don't even think you'd see the flash.
No.
You'd just be toast.
Yep, you'd just be burnt up, and that'd be it.
Well, that's going to be, I think, until they come up with a different way of doing it, that's going to be their Achilles heel. Is you don't want a 1 foot wire, to try and power your motor. You'll end up adding so much weight.
Right.
I don't know. It's going to be difficult until they come up with a new way to do it. I mean, they're not running power over fiber, so until they make it safer and come up with a better way, there's going to be some limitations.
Well, that hydrogen vehicle that Jesse James was working on, that thing was wicked, and then they shut it down.
Yep.
And I think that was the oil companies and stuff that shut that stuff down.
It wouldn't surprise me.
We got Boosted Hemi from North Carolina just joined us. What's up, buddy? Got some people popping in and out. But yeah, that Nikola, that company that's really going for hydrogen, going for they built quads, they've built semis, all kinds of stuff. Their headquarters just moved out here to Arizona.
Yep.
So that'll be really interesting to see where the hydrogen thing goes, because there's a whole bunch of people jumping on that bandwagon, partly because of the safety of it versus the electric. And then, hate to burst people with the green bubble, but building the batteries and all the stuff they do for the strip mining, we see it out here. The mines are all over the place, and it's worse for the environment than running a gas motor.
Oh, yeah.
And that hydrogen, I mean, everybody's got water.
Yeah.
For now, till we drain the oceans, because we spend it all on our motors.
Exactly.
I like burning dinosaurs myself.
Yeah. They don't seem to mind too much.
I'm kind of like an alcoholic. Ever since I changed my pulling tractor over to methanol.
Oh yeah, runs cooler, runs better, more efficient.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And some people say, well, you can't really tell that. I'm like, yeah, you can.
There's
you can
a
tell
huge
the difference in your ass.
Mm-hmm.
So
the way those things cackle too.
Yeah. Well, and that's like you guys said, the nice thing is they run cooler.
Yep.
I had a issue the last year I was running M15 VP.
Yep.
And right towards the end of the season, they had some new guys flagging on the track and stuff. And there was only like 6 of us in the class, and they were rolling the track, and the flagger's like waiting for the roller to get out of the way, and I'm on the line, and I'm like, dude, you got to do something here. I'm going to send it because I'm getting up 500-600 degrees on my engine. I'm going to start blowing head gaskets out.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. You can't sit and
melt something down.
And so I actually dumped the clutch and let it, took off. And I was well, I was pissed. Mark was pissed, and Mark laid into the guys. It's like, dude, them stock tractors that are running, the low compression and, they'll run race fuel, but they're just burning expensive fuel. They're not getting a benefit out of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's like, you can let them guys sit on the line for a minute or two. He said, these modifieds,
No,
we run them for about 45 seconds and then push them every place else we go.
Yeah, that's they're built for that purpose. Yeah.
Right. When you got $5,000 in a motor, you don't want to let it sit on the line and, melt down.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, that's for sure.
They apologized and everything else. I'm like, well, when we get home and I find out if I got any bad head gaskets, I said, somebody's going to be buying me some head gaskets. And, because, we run copper head gaskets and shit. But so that winter, that's when I made a decision. I'm dropping the money in a carburetor and we're going over to methanol. And, the only downside of it is it burns the shit out of your eyes.
Yeah, it does.
Oh yeah, that's not fun. It's bad enough with race gas, but yeah, methanol it's a little more hazardous to be around.
Yeah. Well, I always just wore the Coke. The rules say you have to have a DOT helmet.
Yep.
And I always hated wearing a helmet, so I went out and bought one of the little coconut shells.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Just something to have on. And I made two pulls with that helmet, and I'm like, nah. I went on Amazon and bought a $60 DOT full face helmet, and a couple guys were like, why'd you do that? I'm like, because at 300 feet, when you can't see and you can't breathe,
yep.
I'm done with this.
Yeah.
You're
ready to keel over on a damn thing.
Right. You get off the track and, somebody looks at your eyes and, it's like, oh, man, did you just smoke a big one? It's like, no, I just burn a quart of freaking methanol through my little motor, and
blow it off in my face.
Yeah, it's blowing right back in my face. And the rules, the local clubs around, they don't say you can run methanol, but they also don't say you can't, so they kind of let the modifieds, a lot of the modified guys run a national circuit and they won't convert their motors back to gas just to run local. They'll just not come. So they kind of say, well,
right.
We're not going to say anything, just, it's at your own risk. And we suggest you have a fire suit. Well, I just wear long pants and sleeves, but I am going to buy one for next year, at least a jacket.
Yeah, a jacket will help for sure.
Yep.
Well, I'll probably get the full thing because I hate wearing long pants in the summer.
Oh God, yeah.
As soon as it gets warm enough, I put shorts on and I don't put long pants back on until, it snows. And even though we're only there a few hours, I die,
Oh, yeah. You're melting.
Yeah. I'm a 350-pound guy, I don't do heat very well.
You got a built-in heat.
Yeah.
I gotta get going. I gotta go start dinner for the family, but
cool,
it was
brother.
nice hanging out with you fellas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Be good.
Good to see you, Pullerbear.
Yeah, good seeing you guys too. I'm gonna take off too. It's 9:00 here. I get up at 4:30 in the morning. So
right on.
Hey man, I so appreciate you joining. Everybody check out Pullerbear Ed. I'll make sure and throw your link down in the description. Appreciate you, man. That's just awesome having the support. Thanks to everybody who joined us, Joseph and Boosted Hemi. And we'll see you next week, 5 o'clock, same time, same channel. You know what we're doing. We're just chit-chatting, having fun. God bless you guys. We'll see you.
See y'all.
See ya.